I exercise every day. I go to the gym every day. I want to make sure I'm looking after myself. My eating habits have changed. I eat healthy Monday to Friday. I have no chocolate Monday to Friday. I might have that slip of the day, but generally speaking, yeah, Monday to Friday I eat very healthy. I try and meet up with friends and family and just enjoy. I don't dwell on the moment as much as I used to. Simple things are better. Friendships are very important to me. Music is very important to me. So, yeah, things have changed for the better.
Diet, exercise, and medication and your state of mind play a big role in your long-term life. In terms of my diet, I was able to get a hold of some recipes from the Australian Heart Foundation as well, which helped. And just look at the ways I was preparing my food. So everything now is quite controlled, and I do majority of the cooking now, which if you asked me a year ago, I would have laughed at you because I wasn't much of a cooker. So not that I am now, but I can follow a recipe. So I basically we eat in most times, and we prepare our own food and are quite strict with what we put in our mouths. I had to say that initially it was a bit of a sort of a prison diet almost, but you after a time you can begin to invent and be more creative, and you use different ingredients, and I've really enjoyed that experience, and I think that has helped me in my recovery. So cooking itself has actually helped me keep sane and enjoy this new lifestyle. There are options. There are always options in almost any restaurant, healthy options that are there that I didn't see in the past, but which now I always look out for. And exercise has always been a massive part of my life ever since I was small. I go insane if I don't exercise. But now it's just about moderating my exercise and making sure I do it reasonably and I don't overdo it as well. So that is something which comes easily and naturally to me in terms of exercise. The diet was a massive change, but quite surprising. I'm really enjoying it now.
Well, my diet's changed a lot because I've actually had allergies as well, post-op. And so I don't eat anything processed, which is good obviously for heart disease, and I'm keeping a healthy diet and weight down. So I eat a lot of vegetables and fruit and all of that, protein, and it's pretty healthy, and Ross has to eat like that now too.
In a management sense, diet is absolutely massive. It's probably the biggest key that you could have, and there's so much information out there that I think in our scenario you've got to seek advice from the right people, and that'd be the Heart Foundation would be a great contact for that. But it's definitely understanding about what food is right for your condition and what you need to be doing. Obviously, some conditions, especially cardiac-wise, it's good to stay away from caffeine and alcohol. And sometimes people still want to do that, so you've got to understand if you're going to do it, what's a safe way to do it. And then there's foods that are going to help you and foods that aren't going to help that you need to minimise. And I think diet is such a huge factor to how you're feeling. I think I feel like I've physically improved so much in the last year, and I really would attribute 90% of that to diet, because it's then impacted my sleep, and then that's then impacted my ability to exercise. And then that whole combination, taking a bit of an holistic view from it, has just made me mentally feel a lot better from being able to do all those things.
There is such a roller coaster when it comes to your satisfaction and dissatisfaction with your heart and how it's performing. You need to do something to basically confirm within yourself that you are capable still, that your heart is still functioning, that it's still reliable. Otherwise, you can just spiral into the abyss. So I started running. It's really, really good for my mind, for my trust in my body, my overall outlook. Yeah, and I had a fantastic motivation from my partner who ran with me, and that really helped as well.
I've been on medication for pretty much my whole life, since I was born with it. So there's at least 3 or 4 medications I take. We do regular blood tests every 6 weeks. I've been doing that since I was a baby. And we do regular checkups once a year as well.
The way that I remember to take my medication is by setting my alarm every morning. Doesn't matter what day it is. Every day at 6:30 in the morning, my alarm's going to go off and it's going to tell me to take my medicine. And that's something that I thought of not long ago. At the beginning, it was just a natural progression. I was like, yep, I have to take them. 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 The challenge for me came maybe a year and a half after having the heart attack. The weekends would come, and because I wasn't in my routine, I was like, oh, hang on, my medicine. So now it's 7 days a week the alarm goes off. I have, but I have also read where people have got little pill cases and they put the pills in there and makes it easier for them. There's plenty of ways. For me, it's my alarm, just reminds me.
Medication's never really been a massive issue for me because I got used to it pretty early, that I was just going to have to take it every day. And that was from being well, in my living memory really, from before I was 1 year old. So taking the medications has never really been an issue. Maybe juggling the doses a little bit. I had my dose increased and I did have asthma as a side effect to that. So I definitely advocate to people being active with your GP or your cardiologist and having those discussions about, is this the right drug if you're having symptoms, and what you can do to counteract that.